Assalamu alaikum. Hi, how are you? You're my friends and colleagues and the participants of this channel. I am really thankful for the encouraging response coming from the users for regarding my previous presentation on the solver and automating the solver and MCQs. There are plenty of things which I need to share still on the previous subjects. Uh, this video, we are focusing on the lookup in Excel. This is dedicated to all those who have encouraged me uh, in this video creation over the YouTube, especially Mustafa. The user has demanded it that why don't you uh, make a presentation for lookup. He's interested in VLOOKUP. So I thought that let us make it lookup because there are so many lookups. Uh, so one type of the lookup is VLOOKUP. So let's start with this topic, lookup in Excel. Excuse me. This is a very demanding topic and very popular one. And most of the Excel users, they are fond of learning this. And those who have learned it, they have been doing miracles in the Excel by using it on the right situation. Most of the time, the lookup makes the complicated things very simplified. It the lookup using lookup functions simplifies the most complicated workings. So, uh, as the name says, it allows you to look up your desired situation. So, there are certain things in it which we should consider that the lookup while you are supposed to look up something. So, first, the foremost thing you need to know is what to look up. There has to be something which you want to look up. Then next thing is that, okay, you want to look up certain XYZ, then where you want to look up. There are so many places you can look up. Where do you want to look up? Okay, once this is determined, then the next question comes, if found, what to do? Means if that lookup becomes successful and your the computer reaches to the target information which you are desiring. So what you need to do with that? That is bring it here or use it in some certain calculations, etc., etc. There are so many things. So you have to answer these three basic questions first, right, in all these lookups. So how many lookups are there? One is vertical lookup, V lookup. The other is H lookup. That is horizontal lookup. The other is index match. This is also a way of lookup. So it has two functions. One is match, the other is index. And the other one is in the latest versions of Excel, there is X lookup, a wonderful enhancement in Excel for the users. You would love to use it because it is capable of bringing not only one element of data, but a whole array can be returned with, by the use of X lookup. And another thing is came in my mind, that is there's another way of looking up that is called find. That is Control F. When you press Control F, as in all the Microsoft applications like Word, PowerPoint, etc., etc., the whole even in the Explorer in Excel too. You can use the Ctrl+F to reach to do the lookup. The difference between all the other lookups and the Ctrl+F is what the Ctrl+F takes you to the desired information. It you loses The user loses the focus of existing position and travels right to the position where the desired information is located. Whereas all the rest of the functions, they bring the desired information on the place from where you are doing the lookup. So it does not change the location, rather it brings the information without going into losing the focus of your current position. So you bring the information right to it. So both are the lookups or way of lookup. So let's start with the VLOOKUP. This is the most commonly used function, that is VLOOKUP. In the VLOOKUP, you we use this sample data of our previous videos. You are familiar with this, so that the trucks and the commodities loaded on them, and they are ready for shipment. You got to select them, and so this is the information you already have, right? So if you want that you enter the truck number here, so the load in turn should be returned here, right? So first of all, you got to select a truck, for example. So as soon as this truck number comes here in future, this cell should become 6 directly without, I mean, you don't have to enter it. You keep on changing this, and this will automatically be changing by means of the VLOOKUP. Okay, so we write the formula, so equal to VLOOKUP, start the bracket. So now you have to tell what to look up. What to look up is this one. We want to look up this. Okay. Pressing comma terminates it, that the one element is finished. The remaining 2 elements is where to look up. The array in which way. So we give the entire array like this. Okay. The whole is column is selected and so. Okay. So we press comma here. So 2 things are done. Now, what to do when found? When this truck number is found in this array, what you want to do? You want to bring the thing which is on the second column, right? So press 2. You want to bring in the third column, press 3, and so on. So we are interested in the second column, that is load of the truck, the load carried by the truck, right? One additional thing here is we are telling, by putting false here, what we are telling? We are telling to the computer that to match exactly, is do not consider this range as if it is sorted, and go to the end of the last item in the table and bring this desired information by telling this, by putting false. Okay? Otherwise, if you don't put false, as soon as something bigger than this number encounters, it stops its search and brings the closest, nearest value. So, so that is not appropriate at the moment. Press enter. It brings the 6. Yeah, the same 6. Now we keep on changing. Let's change it to For example, this should bring 9. Yes, this brings 9. So this is the VLOOKUP example is done. I hope it's you you can do the practice so that you get more grip on this. There are plenty of things you can do in these coordinates, but we for the to be not going to be in the further complicated information. There means we will lose the track. So we are as long as you understand that there are these three things: what to look up, where to look up, and when found, what to do. That is the second column. Bring the second column for 2. If you want to bring the third column, you press 3 and so on. And do use the false as a last one because this tells to the computer that the range, the lookup range, the entire range is not sorted. So do the work till the last element. That's it. That's it. Now let's go to the H lookup. H lookup is horizontal. So where your key has to be plotted horizontally. So to explain this, we have copied this range, Ctrl+C, yeah, into the data sheet here. Here, we have copied it, right? And put a date, for example, this is the activity of 1st June. Okay? This is the activity of 1st June. This is the activity of 6th June. And this is the activity of 11th June. So this is the horizontal placement of the data. So this time, in order to show you the H lookup, here we will not use the truck, we will use the date because the key field is the date. Yes. For example, 1st June. Okay. Fine. Okay. 1st June. Now, what is the truckload of the 1st June? So we use H lookup. Again, what to look up is the 1st June, right? Okay. Comma. Where to look up? Let's go there. And we select this row until here. Here to look. Okay. Okay. And then press comma. When found what row offset is required. So let's count. It is 1. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 21. This is 21. And here also again, we want to tell the computer that do the work, don't be lazy. It's don't uh, terminate in the middle, right? So this is telling you on 1st June, you selected the total load in tons of 200.5 tons. Let's see. Yes, 200.5 tons. Now, if we change it to 6 June, 6 June, the figure changes, like from 200 to 146. Let's verify. Yes, 146. That's right. And the both are 146, so you won't see any difference in that. Okay, that's right. So this is how we use the H lookup. This is horizontal lookup, and this is vertical lookup. And the vertical lookup And horizontal lookup can also be used as an alternative. We can use index match. Let's use the index match. We do the same thing. See, but we use the format painter X. Okay, and here we say index match. This is also a wonderful functionality of Excel. I will tell you the advantage of Excel. Here we will give the truck and it will bring the load. But without using of VLOOKUP, here we will use a different formula that is index match. So index match is actually the two functions. For example, we want to target this 48. Okay, so this should here is the 48 should appear. If our formula is correct, the 48 would appear. So what will we do? Equal to match. Match. What to look up? This. Where to look up? We want to look up here. Okay. And exact match that is false, right? That is close. So this is a 7. 7 is what? 7 is that if you find where on the row 7 your desired 5454. This is on the row 7, right? So to bring the tons figure, the weight figure, you got to use the index. Index. In index, you tell first thing is the where do you want to index? You want to index here. Which row offset? Which you have already 7 here. So when we consider this as a 7. Yeah, that's it. And bracket close. And so this brings 48. If we apply this to VLOOKUP, this will also again this will also bring the first. So it is very fast. It's very fast. If the VLOOKUP for this struct, it is 33. And this, if this struct through index match 33. So what is the advantage of using index match is that for the rest of the two formulas, you got to have the key on a particular position of the array on the top left corner if you are vertical, or top corner if it is HLOOKUP, right? But if you use index, you don't have to worry about the position. It can be here. For example, this. The truck is here, right? And you can still look up this. So in the match, you are free to use, instead of M, you can put Q. Yeah, this will still give you the right answer, right? Even if this is not there, it is looking this and bringing the information. Whereas VLOOKUP cannot do this. You have to place the key on the left corner, the start of the array. If it is not the VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP will not work. Whereas The index match will work no matter if it is in the beginning or within the table or outside the table, but it has to be symmetrically aligned. That's right. So this is the lookup. Okay. The last is the Ctrl+f function. For example, you want to search 32547. Okay, and your cursor is here. You say find. It takes you there. You lose this position. It is not bringing the information here as of the VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and it. Instead of bringing the information, it is taking you to the your desired information. So Control+F is it. And in the option tab, you can use the this that if you want to search the entire book, it will keep pressing the find next. It will take you to the other sheets within the book. Okay, yeah, like this. And if you want to search it within the formulas, then it will ignore the values. Rather, it will focus on the formulas. So sometimes it is required that where we have used the VLOOKUP and where have we used the index match. For example, in match, I want to directly go to the position where match is appearing in the formula. So I press F, yes. This is the match, and this is the match, index match. Right? Okay, thank you very much for your watching, and I look forward to your feedback. And I'm really very much thankful, and I am encouraged to come up with more interesting stuff for you. I look forward to your participation in upcoming videos. Thank you very much.